Hey guys, so I wanted to do a sit down video because I haven't done a sit down video in a while. And I wanted to really talk about, hold on. mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Come on, okay. This is why I never eat and talk at the same time because I just can't do it. I don't know how y'all do it, but I want to talk about why I don't really have any friends, or I would say many friends. I have one best friend, and I have a talking friend that I text, and I have my baby father. We co-parent, and we have a amazing relationship. We have a great friendship, all of that. And that's basically it. You know, I'm close with my mom, so, you know, there's that. And I have my kids, my boys. That is basically it. Those are all the people who are a part of my life, and that's pretty much it. Anyone else is kind of like maybe extended, but I'm not really even close to a lot of my family members. I have one cousin that I am, maybe two cousins, but we're not very close, but that's it. Like, that's like the only people in my life for real. So I say that to say that I don't really have friends like that. I don't have a friend group. I don't like have friends. And but the friends that I do have are typically through my best friend. So my best friend, she has a network of people. She's has a lot of family and, you know, different things like that. But so if you ever see me kind of go out, or if you've seen me go out in the past, like years ago and this and that, like it was really through my best friend and through her friends kind of thing. Because I don't have that. I've had a lot of people come and go in my life. And I also want to talk about why I love being alone, why I love having minimal people in my life anyway, why I love doing things alone anyway, why I love solitude, you know, how I have, how I became comfortable with being alone, being to myself, you know, not having many friends and so on and so forth. So let's kind of get into it. To be honest with you, I never really had like I think throughout my whole entire life I've kind of struggled to connect with people, and I still do. So the people that I do connect with, we have a solid relationship and we pretty much stay close forever. Like the people who genuinely I connect with, literally the people that I just mentioned, we are tight knit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tight knit with all of those people, you know. And so when I click with someone and I connect with someone, and you have that resilient spirit about you, and I'm that type of person as well. I'm very resilient, but I will talk about that more in a minute. However, throughout my entire life, I have struggled to make friends, like for real, especially to make friends that I felt like was, I don't know how to explain this, like people who had maybe similar interests and things like that. That's what you call finding your people, right? There's people in school I thought were cool, and I thought it would be attainable for us to be friends, maybe, but it just never conspired. It never worked out. Like there's just certain reason. I feel like some people had some type of racist agendas, this and that, but I'm not gonna get into it. I'm really not. I'm really mainly wanting to talk about me now and what my life is now and why I struggle to make and keep friends. But like I said, I'm really just giving the backstory of the fact that I've never just been this big social butterfly. I've never been this person who was popular, had a lot of friends. Anyway, you connect with people somewhat in school, but like I really just had one best friend mainly throughout school, and then it just, some people kind of here and there, and then some people are cool. I will admit there are some people who you were cool with, and you just genuinely like, they just genuinely fade away. And there are some people like, I don't even know if I could name names. I think there was this girl named Ruby. I think that was her name. I can't remember, but we hit it off so well senior year, and I just never heard from her ever again. And like, she's cool people. Like, she was so cool. She was so cool, you know, like, and that's another thing that really hurts. It really hurts, and it sucks when you really finally connect with someone and you finally meet someone that gets it. Like, they have similar taste in music, and they have similar interests, and they get your sense of humor, and so on and so forth. And then like, it's just one of those friendships that where they just fade away, they just dissolve. Like, you just never hear from them again. You don't know why. You just kind of get out of touch. And I do have some people like that, and I'm really not speaking on those people whatsoever. I'm gonna speak on a different sector of people in a minute, but there's some people that I genuinely was cool with. And then like, I had a friend named Gage when I used to work in Walmart. It's so sad. We hit it off so strong. He was this white guy, and he was tall too, because I'm tall. And so like, we both just hit it off like that because he was gay, you know? And so like, I always loved gay people. I've never had a gay friend before. I've always wanted a gay friend. I know it sounds crazy, but out of all the friends I would love to have a gay man as a friend. Like, you know? So he was my first. I was 25 before I ever had a gay guy friend, you know? And like, we hit it off like that. The moment we met, we hit it off like that. And because we both liked the same type of music, and we bonded over music, and then we just honestly bonded over so many other things. And we would work together, and we hit it off so well. We always wanted to be in the same section. And he was amazing. I mean, a lot of people would describe me as a quiet person, but when I'm comfortable with you and we just get it together, I am very outspoken and loud, and like, a lot of things. Like, I'm a lot, you know, when I'm around someone that kind of just gets me. But with the majority of people, like literally 98% of people, I'm really just honestly very quiet and very like to myself, and just like, I don't know, because I don't want to say this, but I do kind of feel like in a way a lot of people are very basic. And what I mean by that is a lot of people just talk about the same things over and over, or people complain about stuff all the time, or people just talk about very basic things. And I'm someone who likes to talk about deep things, or I like to talk about interesting things and things like that. And I feel like a lot of people just kind of don't go there, don't want to go there, they don't understand, there's just so many different things. And it doesn't even have to be anything crazy. It could be just pop culture. It could be just anything. People just want to talk about like each other and like their relationships, and just like, it just feels very basic to me, and I don't really connect with stuff like that. So the small talk, this is a big reason why I don't connect with a majority of people, because a lot of people are kind of have that basic mentality. And then it's like this small talk that people try to make with you, and then they talk about their relationship, or they're talking about like something, they complain about something or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you know, like, you know, we just, or you know, right, we bond over something, but there's not much else to bond over because we don't have similar interests, and we're very different, you know. Even though I am that type of person, I can get along with anybody. If you are the type, or if you're friendly, I can get along with you. Does that mean we're best friends or anything like that? No, but you know, I can at least be friendly and cordial towards people. I can hold a conversation with people. It is nothing like that. But clearly you have people who you just kind of click with, and you just boom. And I feel like some people just have that gift where they can really just click with so many people. And they can just, I don't know, like, and I almost sometimes wish I could be that type of person, because, but it is what it is. I'm talking so fast because I'm trying to almost say so much, because this is such a deep topic for me. I can't even get out all the things I want to say, you know? But yeah, Gage, to this day, I wish that we could have stayed friends. I feel like we could have been friends for a long time. I feel like he's so cool. We could have went to concerts together. Like, he was so cool, and that was kind of like one of the last friendships I had that I just really had that experience with, where we just connect and we just like, it's a fire, amazing relationship and friendship. And but long story short, you know, he kind of couldn't work anymore, and then we honestly lost touch, and that just is what it is. But let me just tell you something. A majority of people who have considered me friends, there's kind of this sector, this other sector of people who are just like this weird situation. And these people who kind of get to know you a little bit, but not really. And I'm gonna talk about it. So a lot of times it's mostly through social media. And the thing is this, I have been burned so much by people. I have been like upset, like people have made me so upset over the years. Um, and I've been burned so much by people, and it's mainly out of just ghosting. Like people will just ghost you, people will just unfollow you. Like it's kind of this social media thing, like this relationship that I have with social media and people through social media. Like maybe I used to know someone, we went to work together, blah blah blah, blah, and then we have different jobs, and then we connect through social media, and then like we cool for a while, and then all of a sudden they've completely unfollowed me, they don't want nothing to do with me, and it's just like, what happened? And I've had a lot of those type of situations, and I'm just like, I really feel like having a social media friend is impossible for me. Like it is non-existent for me. It is extremely difficult for me to make a friend on social media. Like the best thing is in person. And I almost feel like, I just now thought about this just now, but I almost feel like if I ever make a friend in real life, I almost don't want them to have me on social media. I almost feel like it's a curse. Like, don't add me on social media actually, because out of nowhere, you're just gonna like not like me anymore, and you're just gonna unfollow me, and we're just not gonna be friends anymore. And it's just gonna be, I don't know what it is, but I've had so many weird situations like that, and it has bothered me so much in the past. But I clearly, like, I don't care about stuff like that anymore. Like all of that, all of that hoopla, all of just friendships, even relationships, all of that, I don't care anymore. I genuinely just love to be to myself. I love the people who are in my life, and that's it. Like, because like I said, there's this, like, even just now, and I think this is what kind of prompted this video. There was this girl on TikTok, like low follow count. We both had the similar amount of followers. She's another Black girl. She's like a teacher, and she's a Christian, and she would like read her Bible on TikTok, and she would just like do get ready with me's and stuff like that. And so I followed her, and I had liked a video of hers, and then she like followed me back, and then she liked one of my videos, and then I proceeded to like her videos as the days went by. I would see her videos and I would like them. And all of a sudden I looked today, because I was like, she never liked any of my stuff ever again. She unfollowed me. And I'm just like, what happened? I'm really genuinely was wondering, like, what happened? Like, why I never said anything out of the line to her. I never did anything. All I ever did was exist. And she just felt like she didn't want to deal with me no more. She didn't want to hear from me no more. And stuff like that bothers me more than you understand, because like, well, at least it used to bother me so much more. But at this point, it's just like, whatever. Like, I've been through this rodeo. Like, it is what it is. But stuff like that used to bother me a lot. Like, people just like you for a while, and then all of a sudden they don't like you no more, and they just unfollow you. And it's just so weird to me, because all I ever did was continue to exist. All I ever did was share love to you as well. And it's just like, they just don't like you anymore. And they just, you know, and it's just like that. I think the uncertainty is what would bother me so much, because it was like this ghosting situation. They don't tell you, you know, ain't nobody gonna tell you, hey, I'm gonna unfollow you, and this is why I don't like you, this is why I don't want to be friends with you, da, 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 da. Like, it's never that. It's never an explanation. And the crazy thing is, I'm not like that. Like, I never have just unfollowed somebody that was kind of like, I felt like could be like on a friendship level. Like, obviously you have big influencers that you might unfollow or whatever, but like, someone that I kind of low-key was becoming social media friends with or whatever, it's like, I'm never that type of person to just unfollow you out of nowhere. Like, and so therefore, like I said, it's the uncertainty for me. It's like, what did I even do? Then I'm sitting here wondering, like, what did I do? Why did they, like, why don't they like me anymore? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like one of those things, like, of course, like, this is why I can't keep friends. This is why I can't make friends, keep friends, because, like, all of a sudden, another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. I can't tell you how many times that has happened. Another one bites the dust. That's why it doesn't really bother me anymore, because it's just like, all I ever did was exist, and you just don't like me anymore. I don't know what it is. I promise you, I'm not like a stalker. I'm not obsessive. I'm not like being weird or anything. I just casually would like your posts or whatever. I thought we were doing that, and I guess we're not anymore. And it just was, it's just weird to me. It's giving fragile. Like, people are very, very, like, a lot of people are very fragile when it comes to stuff like that, friendships. Like, they're willing to just cut you off over literally nothing, because I swear I didn't do anything to her or any of these other people, right? All I ever did was exist, right? And people just cut me off, right? I'm not the type of person to cut other people off. And I think that's another thing that really, like, makes me confused, because I'm more of a person that will hang with you and stay with you. Like, even if you do say something that I don't agree with, or you do something that I don't agree with, like, you would have to really, like, it would have to be a repeated behavior, or you really say something very, very offensive or something like that for me to just not want to be friends with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you would know why. Like, I also kind of like to give an explanation. That's why it's just kind of like this ghosting culture, like, this modern, it's such a modern thing, right? It's like this culture where people just want to ghost you and just like not blocked. I've never been blocked, but you know, like, it's just as bad being unfollowed, because it's like they'll never follow you again, and it's like that friendship is just cut off forever. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. It's really crazy, and it's just like, someone please give me an explanation why people do stuff like this. Because like I said, I'm not that type of person. But if I see that you unfollowed me, I'm clearly going to unfollow you back. Like, if I notice that you don't interact anymore with me, you know, and I see that you're not following me anymore, I'm gonna unfollow you too. Because what is this? You know, like, I'm not just gonna follow you for no reason. Like, I thought we were friends. But there's only like literally one or two, maybe really just one girl. There's this girl from Chicago that I'm kind of TikTok friends with, not really, but kind of like, just very, like, we both kind of like repost the same stuff on TikTok. Like, it's just kind of like that. We both have very similar interests, right? She's cool. Like, she's cool. And I love when people are just like that. And it's just like, I've known this girl for, I don't know, not a ton, a long time, but maybe a year or something. And she's not this type of person who's just, she seems like a down real person though. I think that's just the thing. Like, she's not this fragile, weird, like, type of energy type of person. She's more like, will hang with you. And I think for me, that's what I like in people. And because I'm also that way, I will hang with you. Like, I won't deal with nonsense. If you are disrespecting me, or if you say something to upset me, or you say something to offend me, or you repost something that's offensive to me, or anything like that, in a way, like, yeah, I probably will want to distance myself. You know, I will, you know what I'm saying? But literally, people existing, I have no issues with that. Like, and I never have with people. Like, I will follow someone for years. Like, I don't care. Like, and then the thing is, stuff don't be that deep to me. Like, liking someone's stuff is not that deep to me. Like, people be so shysty with their likes. This is why I don't really be on, like, Instagram anymore. Because it's like, people are so shysty with their likes. And it's just like, and people are so weird. They'll, like, watch your posts, but they'll never like your pictures. It was this weird energy on Instagram. It was really giving, like, monitoring spirit. Like, it was giving people want to see what you're doing. People are nosy, but they don't want to like your post. Like they don't, and it's just, I don't know why people do that either. Like, so I had to really like back away completely from Instagram. Like I don't even post over there no more. Like the energy is very, very weird over there. Like, and even just like in real life, like even in real life, like I'm gonna just say this. Like I used to try to extend myself to people and to put myself out there and try to make friends and try to connect with people and stuff. And to be honest, I have reached a point, as someone who's about to turn 30, I have reached a point where I do not do that anymore. Listen, I am cool with my solitude. I am cool with the people in my life, and I'm cool with like my children and stuff. And I am not this person who's going to overextend myself to try to make friends and stuff like that anymore. Just no more. No more social media, real life, any of that. Because I have been hurt so much doing that. And it never turns out good. Like it never turns out into a friendship or anything. It just turns into something weird, you know? And it's just like, I'm so tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So I like have trained myself to enjoy solitude more. So, right? And it kind of sucks because it's almost not natural in a way. Like, what's natural is having friends and having family and like interacting with people and going out with people and all this stuff. And it's just like, I had to really like train myself to enjoy being by myself more. And the more you build your confidence and the more you are happy with yourself, the better it gets. Because I used to be very lonely. I used to genuinely be lonely. I used to see other people interact with other people and I just be like, dang, like, I guess people don't like me. I guess people don't want to deal with me. And I really just be wondering, what is wrong with me? Like, what is it about me? Like, I understand I'm a little quiet, but I promise you, if you try to make a conversation with me, like, I will try my best to have a conversation and talk and engage, you know what I'm saying? But I do find that a lot of people have these patterns where it's just like, I don't know, I can't even really explain what it is, but it is like a pattern that I notice with a majority of people when it comes to me and my personality and how it clashes. And I don't know, I can't really put my finger on why or anything like that, but I'm just not that type of person, I guess, where I can just walk into a room full of strangers and just make friends. I guess you could say like that. Like a person honestly would have to come to me and talk to me, because even if in that room of strangers, I try to walk around, I try to talk to people, I try to make something happen, people will look at me like I'm crazy. People like are just unfriendly and weird. It's giving that. That's exactly what's giving. And I know that it's a new generational thing. I promise you, this is something that is a new generational problem, because I do so well with older people. I've always connected so well with older people. Even when I was a kid, I connect the most and the best to older people, and that's just the truth. But the problem is there's a disconnect a little bit, because clearly they're like 20, 30 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's giving, you know how people say like, I only date older men because whatever, like literally just older people, period. Men, women, like I can connect and be friends with older people so much better. But once again, there's kind of this disconnect because you're 20 to 30 years older than me. And I would like to have friends my own age, to be completely honest with you. So that's kind of the biggest thing. If you could probably put your finger on it, or if I could put my finger on it, it's this generation. That's what it is. Because I'm very old soul. I have a very old school mentality as well. Maybe in some ways I don't, but in some ways I definitely do. Even when it comes to music and stuff like that, I like old school music. I don't listen to this stuff, and I love Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and blah 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 blah. And I can relate so much more. This is why me and my mom have such a good relationship. My mom is literally like my best friend, because she's that older generation, and like I'm an old soul, and like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but me and my mom are genuinely, like, in a way, best friends. I know I complain about my mom a lot, you guys, but low key, when we are in a good place, like, we are literally like best friends. Like, and my mom is the same way. My mom doesn't have a ton of friends either. Like, she can interact with people. She's way more friendly than I am. Like, she's really out there and open, but you know, she don't have a ton of like close friends either. Like, it's really like the close friends, right? You know, you don't have like a lot of close friends. She has a boyfriend though, but you know what I'm saying? But my mom is very social. She's very outgoing and stuff like that, but she just can't connect with people that deep, like on a deeper level like that. So my mom has a very, very close, you know, knit type of people in her life as well. So I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I almost say that to say, truth be told, like, this is just my life. Like, I almost feel like I don't think there ever will come a time where I genuinely would have like a group of friends, like a friend group, or like meet new friends, like have a new best friend. I have a best friend, right? But I don't know if I'll ever have a new best friend or meet someone else that I can really connect with and click with. Stuff like that, unfortunately, I have kind of given up on. Like, I would joke with myself and say like, I'm gonna love solitude so much that I'm just gonna not even want friends, and I'm not gonna want to be married. It's because I used to want that. I used to desire marriage. I used to want it to be married and this and that. I used to try to put myself out there with men and stuff like that. I have completely given up on love. I have completely given up on being married and being a wife and all these things. Like, you know, so, and I have completely given up on friendships. Like, if something would have to be divine intervention, like God would have to place this person into my life, friendship or relationship, like, because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not putting myself out there anymore. I'm not, you know, going out of my way to try to be, you know, try to get into someone's life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just do all of that anymore. I'm just going to be to myself. And if someone wants to, you know, have a connection, we can have a connection. But otherwise, I'm not going to kind of start that, because been there, done that, and been burned so much. And even the social media thing, I really don't want social media friends either. Like, it's always a weird connection. It's always gets weird. Like, if I have a friend that I make in real life, don't add me on social media. Don't do it. It gets weird. It gets weird. And it's a new generational type of thing. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to ruin everything. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I wish that it wasn't that way. But it is, and this is how I respond to it. And yeah. And this is another reason why I really love like being a mom and having my kids. You guys know, I mainly go out with my son. You know, so I mainly just take my kids out. Like, my kids are my friends. Like, that part. Like, I just take my son out. Like, I'm never lonely because I'm a mom. I have kids, you know? So even with that, like, it's like, I'm good, you know? And like, I'm so focused on my goal. Like, I put my focus on things other than having friends and relationships. I put my focus into my goals and like where I'm trying to go in life and what I'm trying to do in life and hobbies and things like that, and God. And I dive into the church more. I go to church and I'm involved in the church, and there's just so many things. There's so many other things in life that you can pay attention to other than friends and relationships. It's mid anyway. Like, stuff be mid anyway. Because I can't tell you how many times I've gone out with people and it's just not even fun anyway. Like, people don't like to have real fun anymore sometimes. Like, people want to go to the club and just stand around, or people think you're weird because you want to dance or because you want to laugh and joke about something. You laugh and someone is like, why are you laughing? Like, literally, I went out for my friend's birthday and there's these guys and stuff, and he was saying stuff and it was making me laugh, and he was just like, why are you laughing for real? And I'm just like, first of all, why do I have to explain why I'm laughing? But I was just like, I'm a that's the type of person I am. I like to laugh. But to be honest with you, if you can make me laugh, that's honestly a huge compliment, actually. Like, he was just naturally able to make me laugh. And I'm like, honestly, I really should have said that. Like, actually, I'm laughing because you can make me laugh. Like, not many people can do that. I promise you, most people, it's crickets. Like, oh, that's nice. But I was just cracking up and he was just like, why are you laughing? And it's just like, and I would just be like, well, I'm a laughing kind of person. I like to laugh. But truth be told, it's not even that. It's like, you're funny. Like, I don't know. Like, but it's just like, why are people so weird? Like, but he was weird. Like, there was so many other things. Like, he was kind of weird. But I'm not going to get into that because he kind of was sketching me out a lot. But I'm really not going to get into it. That's maybe another story time for another day, but probably not. It will probably never see the light of day. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I'm always down to, like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, oh, if someone wants to be a part of my life or if someone wants to be friends with me, I'm just not going to let it happen because I'm so tired of people. It's not that. No, I totally would be open to making new friends and stuff like that. It's just, I know how people have treated me in the past. I know how weird people can be in the past. I hope and pray, like, out of the billions of people in this world, I hope that there's still some cool people who don't want to just not deal with you over literally nothing. I don't know. I feel like people just don't like the way you look anymore or something. They're like, I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I don't know what it is, but like, maybe someday there could be a friend that I could genuinely make someday again and really genuinely have something, whether it's through social media and we can actually talk and text and have, like, sometimes I do, if I really want to go there, it would be nice to have a social media friend who has similar interests and we could bond over music and we could text each other and this and that and maybe send each other packages and all that fun stuff. Or maybe I can meet someone in real life as a friend and we could go out and maybe they're a mom friend too. I don't know. And we can go out to eat and have lunch together and take our kids places and, plan trips together and, just have that type of friendship. I always long to have friends like from Girlfriends or like Sex in the City and things like that. But just, that's TV shows, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm more of a 13 going on 30 kind of girl, unfortunately, meaning like she had one good friend, like that's kind of what that was. And her friend was low-key a snake, but I don't know. I would love to be that type of girl that has girlfriends. I would have no idea how to find that or how to be a part of that. But sometimes having a friend group can come with like hurt feelings and weird vibes here and there. And like, I just wanted to be, if it did happen, I wanted to be pure. I wanted to be women of God. I wanted to be, I don't know. I don't care what it is. All I wanted to is a pure friendship with people of God. Like, it would be so amazing to have Christian friends, but it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know, but so yeah, I guess I'm gonna go now. I've said a lot and I feel like there's still so much more to say, but honestly, I'm gonna go now because yeah, so that's kind of the reason why I don't have friends and why I genuinely just enjoy being alone, or I hang out with my best. Well, I don't hang out with my, you have friends and, they're too busy. So she works all the time and she has a man. And so I hardly ever interact with her too much, but we did have her birthday and we hung out for that. And she's always my best friend. Like, she's always, she could do no wrong with me. I would never cut her off over nothing. I would never cut her off, period. Like, she could literally like call me the B word and I would never cut her off. Like, she's amazing, I have a great relationship with my baby daddy, and my mom, and so I'm that type of person too. I'm very into, if you have a few people who matter a lot, then that's what matters. I'd rather have a few people who do care about me and I have a good relationship with than have like a ton of people who just don't care about me and the vibes are weird and all this stuff. Because I promise you, I have dealt with stuff like that, and this is the reason why I don't have it now. So this is the reason why I have so much peace, is because there's a small circle of people that I involve myself with, and that just is what it is. And I stay out of, I stay out of the way, and I mind my own business. That's why I have so much peace, you know? Either way, that's the video. And yeah.